Look deep in the wood, see the shadows dance. Run if you could, phantoms of the night now. The wolves are on the hunt. Run, dear, run, hear the echoes and the grunt.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. We're going to be looking at a bow quiver that I've made. You can make one too. I've done a little bit of a video this week making it, so you can have a go at that. You can watch that very shortly. So basically what I've done is got some leather and I've folded it over and wrapped it around a log end like that, and I've put a wooden spine in it. So that's the point I was up to, and then I made this little video I'm going to show you now. And there's a new song for you to listen to in the video. We'll get straight into that. In the meantime, I'm going to be setting up camp.
With a bow made from English yew, into the graveyard old yet new, he walks with purpose, his heart feels true, practicing on Sundays after church mass too. He loses an arrow straight and true in the hush of the stones that speak of the past, where time stands still, memories amassed within the embrace of the yew shadows cast. Oh, the yew is a mystic tree, covered in red berries, vibrant and free. But heed the warning, my friend, with care, for the seeds can be deadly, a toxic snare. A calming grace. Practice the bow, let the echoes be known. In the heart of the yew family, seeds are sown. They've known all the trees, their secrets they tell. The yew can regrow even when it'll fell. Oh, the yew is a mystic tree, covered in red berries, vibrant and free. But heed the warning, my friend, with care, for the seeds can be deadly, a toxic snare. Listen close, don't be tempted to steep. The needles of you are broad and flat, a deep ocean of peril should such brood be made. For the path you traverse may lead you astray. In the cup of the forest, a caution to heed, for the beauty of you holds a hidden seed. Roots go down deep where it once has laid low, a testament to life as the seasons bestow. Those who once tread now turn to the sky. In the branches of you their stories still fly. Regrowth is a promise, a cycle divine. Even in shadows the yew will entwine. So bow to the past, embrace what you see in the heart of this tree. Our ancestors true in the graveyard, still neath the yews' gentle hue, with stories and legends that softly will flow in the arms of the yew. Our spirits will grow.
So you've probably guessed that song was about the English yew tree. It's one of my favourite trees. You know, it's the tree of life and death. You can make an English longbow from it. You can eat the berries, but the seeds are deadly. They're very poisonous. In fact, every part of a tree's poisonous on the yew tree, apart from the fleshy parts of the red berries. Be sure not to eat the seeds. They can kill you. Right, so this bow quiver, I've designed it so I can move it on this brass ring. I can slide it to different positions to suit my shooting style, really. You can use a curtain ring if you want, or a bull ring for your project, for that. I've also got something to show you to make a little dangler. We'll go into that later on. I'm a bit out of practice, aren't I? You know, this is why practice is important. I have a few more shots today. I'll play around with this and I'll get my eye in again. I haven't done much archery in the past few years. But many years ago, I mean, we're talking hundreds of years ago, it was compulsory for archers to practice. Archery went out of fashion in England. And I think it was around the 1300s when King Edward III made it compulsory for everyone to practice the longbow. Just in case we got invaded, he had a pool of archers ready to defend the country, you know. A lot of archers practiced after church on a Sunday in graveyards, and some old gravestones you can see when they've been worn away, when they used to sharpen the arrowheads. But yeah, I'm going to get some practice in, I think. Right, I want you to keep an open mind. I wasn't going to do this until Halloween, but I think I want to share it with you now. I've got something else planned for Halloween. So keep an open mind when I tell you this. I was camping about, I don't know how many years ago, it must have been over 10 years ago with my friend Jim. And Jim doesn't believe in supernatural stuff. He's been university, he's quite well educated, he doesn't believe in all that, but he's seen the same thing what I seen. And we sat fire gazing one night, and we was looking into the fire, and we was imagining what it would have been like years ago. Did we have a past life? We was a little bit drunk, not too drunk, and we was philosophising, gazing into the fire. Just like early man used to, and we still do now, don't we? We gaze into the fire quite a lot. But as we're gazing into the fire, we're talking away, and next thing you know, the owls start going a bit crazy in the wood. And it felt a bit weird. You know, the hairs stand up on the back of your neck. And then this, what I can only describe, was an orb. It was a round orb of light, brilliant bright light, and it came over the fire, right over our heads. And by this point, me and Jim were hiding behind a bush. We just left the camp and we went hiding behind this bush. And this thing, whatever it was, it kind of imploded on itself with like a scream. And then above it was this old tree. I'll take you up there at Halloween. I'll show you the place on Halloween. Is this old kind of oak tree. I think it's an oak tree. And it's an ancient tree. And this owl was in the tree. I didn't see the owl, but I heard it. And owls can be very territorial. And when they're territorial, they make like weird screaming noises. Anyway, it started really going crazy, this owl. And yeah, I can't explain it. We asked people who were into that type of thing, and they said it was an orb. It was a primitive spirit. It wanted to reveal itself to us. Believe it or not, I mean, it's up to you what you believe. I'm not saying believe me, but this definitely happened. I mean, I don't need to lie about these things. I've seen other things as well, which I'll tell you about on other videos. But I can't explain it. Some people say it could be ball lightning, you know, this phenomenon of ball lightning, but it wasn't a thundery day or anything like that. And I think if it was ball lightning, we would have known about it. It would have been a bit more violent than some type of, what I would say, a spirit. Anyway, I've written a song about it. I'm going to play it for you tonight. It's quite spooky. And I make my music with AI. So I write the words. I consider myself okay at poetry. When I was a kid in school, I had dyslexia. I wasn't very good at writing, but I could rhyme and make songs and do poetry quite well, I thought. So I'm quite good at making rhymes up, I think. And that's what I do. I make rhymes up and poems and songs, and I put them with AI, and then the AI puts the voice to it. I pick the mood of it and what type of music it is. But yeah, we'll listen to that later on when it's dark. I don't know why I'm doing this to myself, because I'm probably going to scare myself now. Yeah, I spent a lot of time as a child on my own in the woods. From the age of, I think 7 I was. I think I was 7 years old when I first started camping on my own. I used to take my dog, a Jack Russell dog, with me because I was a little bit scared. Well, I was very scared at first. And I spent a lot of time on my own in woodland. And I've developed a connection to woodland. I just love being in the woods. Not just the fact that it's green and my eyes are quite sensitive, and I find that I can see better in the woodland. I'm cooler in the woodland. It just feels home, you know? I'm sure you understand what I mean, especially if you're into this type of thing, you know? And I think if you spend enough time in places like this, you do see things. Sometimes I can't explain what I see. I just feel it sometimes, you know, something. Maybe it's the nature, you know, but, you know, I was brought up Christian. I was Catholic, you know, when I was younger, and I'm not a pagan. I'm not anything really. I believe in the nature, and you know, if I did have a religion as such, this would be my church, you know. And yeah, I'm getting quite deep, aren't I, in this video? Let's save it for later on when it's dark. I'll show you this idea I've got. I'll get it for you. Right, so this is a picture hanger. Just dropped it. This is a picture hanger. So in Victorian houses, you have a picture rail running around the top of the room, and you'd hang this off a picture rail. And the Victorians used to hang long chains or cord or wire and hang big paintings, you know. And I've got a picture rail in my house, and I found one of these that I think was original. My house is older than Victorian times, by the way, but I think they might have been a Georgian idea. I don't know the history of it. But anyway, you can get these from most good hardware shops. This was 40p, so 40 pence. I don't know what that would be in American money. 40 cents, I don't know how the currency exchange works. But what I thought was, if I was to bend this part here over a nail, say, and bend it flat, and then use these two sharp pieces here to kind of grip into a belt and hammer it in, and adapt this hook more, I could actually use it for hanging things. You know, for example, I could use it for going on a belt, and this could clip on there like that. If I was to squeeze that in tight so that there's a bit of friction there, it would just clip in, wouldn't it? Just get it a little bit tighter like that, and then you've got a little belt dangler there. I mean, you could have a series of these running along your belt, couldn't you? You know, a bit of a utility belt, a bit like Batman's. I'm only kidding. But yeah, I think that's a good idea. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the hammer of my axe out and just shape that a little bit and see what it looks like on the belt. But I just thought it was a good idea to share with you if you was looking for a way of hanging equipment, you know. I forgot my pump, so I'm going to have to pump this mat up by hand. Well, by mouth, should I say. Let's see how long this takes. That didn't take long at all. I'm a little bit lightheaded now, though. It's not really advisable to blow into your mats because of the moisture that comes off your breath into the mats. It can damage the inside of them, you know, the glues and stuff. Plus, if you're in Arctic conditions, you're putting moisture into your mat that will freeze and just make you cold at night, you know. It's always good to have a snozzle bag or one of these modern inflatable blowers. Apparently it's not going to rain tonight, but I've got the Jervins bag just in case. It will give me a little bit more waterproofing. If it does start to rain, I'll just throw it over me and my kit. I want to sleep outside tonight. I don't really want a tarp. I'll use that as a pillow and I can reach it in an emergency. I think the rain's coming in tomorrow about 11 o'clock, so that can change though, can't it? I should have a good view if anything walks through in the middle of the night, you know, like a badger or a fox or something like that. I should be able to see it. I'll be honest with you, I can smell fox today. It's quite potent. It's like a musty smell, you know, like a kind of, it's hard to explain. It's like a deep, sandy, musty smell, you know. And I keep getting a whiff of it. So Reynard is about. Eccles cakes. If you've not had one of these before, they're kind of like, I wouldn't say they're a cake at all. They're full of raisins. inside, if you know what I mean. It's like a pastry, a butter pastry on the outside, and they're full of raisins. But you can actually toast these on the fire. They're quite high in energy, so if you want a little bit of an energy boost, they're really good for that. I was working this morning. I was up at, I don't know, 5:30, something like that, working. Then I had to go home, pick up my gear, come here. So I am quite tired, so I just need a little bit of energy. And then I'm going to have a beer, I think.
I have a story I must now tell. It was a cold, dark night, I remember it well. Beneath the ancient trees we gathered tight, as shadows danced around in flickering light. The fire crackled low, a soft whispering sound, while the owl's haunting call echoed all around. On the cold night's breeze, secrets entwined in the heart of the forest, a mystery inclined. Look deep into the flames, a porthole to see things lost and forgotten deep within you and me, reminding us of past time from a different life. In the depths of the embers, we found a strife. Then out of thin air there came an orb bright, made of pure white light, devouring the night. It flew through the shadows with elegance and grace, hovering softly in that haunted place. Suddenly, with an implosion, a high-pitched scream, my friend and I, we left the warm scene. Behind the bush we crouched and breathed deep, as the owl cried out a warning so steep. Look deep into the flames, a porthole to see things lost and forgotten deep within you and me, reminding us of past time from a different life. In the depths of the embers, we found a strife. The orb was a spirit of this ancient wood, longing to show us the ghosts old and good. With a flicker of light they danced in our sight, whispering tales of sorrow, of love and might. So we returned to the fire warm and bright, at one with the woodland on that haunted For in this realm that others fear, we found our solace, our whispers clear. With every crackle, every flame's embrace, we along with the spirits had found our place. Haunted yet living, a blend of old and new, in the heart of the forest where the shadows grew. Into the flames, a porthole to see things lost and forgotten deep within you and me, reminding us of past time from a different life. In the depths of the embers, the darkness flows. Embrace the unknown, let your heart feel the tether in the whispering woods. We'll forever be together.
I think I'm going to call this place the Squirrel Wood or Squirrel Camp. It's just full of little squirrels. They're quite young. This one here is signalling its tail. They're like teenagers. Nosy. Always eating. And if you're watching this, Rafe, yes, it's aimed at you. Yeah, what a beautiful morning it is. The high-pitched screeching you can hear, that bird noise, it's actually buzzards. There's a lot of buzzards around here. I think they nest up over that ridge there. I'm going to get over that ridge at some point. I've got another camp to show you over there that I haven't been to in quite a long time, and it's overgrown, but I'm going to get to it. Right, I'm going to get some breakfast on, I think. I'm gonna have to go and get some more water. I haven't got enough water with me. Yeah, the hawthorn berries are out. Now you can eat the fleshy parts of these, but you can't eat the seeds because the seeds contain cyanide, and they can make you very ill. And if you eat too many of them, they can kill you. A bit like the yew berry, I suppose. Most berries that are red are poisonous. You know, just because a berry's red. I know most of you know this, but in case you don't know, you know, red berries genuinely are poisonous. You know, there's only a few that aren't. So the hawthorn berry, you can eat the flesh off it. You can make jams from it. You can make jellies from it. You can make hawthorn candy by squeezing all the berries together and then sieving out the seeds, pushing the fleshy part through the sieve and leaving the the seeds on top, you can make like a candy that was set in the fridge. But yeah, if you just go like that, you can see inside there. There's quite a big seed there, and it's full of cyanide. That, but the outer bit you can eat. It's a bit like apple, if you know what I mean. These are a little bit sour, so if I left them a bit longer, they would be a bit more edible. But in springtime, the hawthorn leaves you can eat as well. You can put these in salads. Anyway, I'm going to get some decent food. I'm going to get some breakfast, I think. I'm going to go for an all-day breakfast, boil in the bag, I think. It's not really advisable, but the water that I'm using to heat this ration up with, I can use for a cup of tea as well. You know, so you're only doing one boil then. I think I am going to have a cup of tea as well. I normally have coffee, but I'm going to have a cup of tea this morning. Quite thirsty. I think it's because of all the beer I had last night. I didn't have too many beers. I had 4, which was quite a lot because it was Tyskie. And Tyskie's quite a strong beer. I think it's Polish, I'm not sure. But it's a good beer. So I was very relaxed last night. You know, I thought I might have been a little bit scared because of talking about things, you know, what we was talking about, but actually I was really relaxed last night. I had a wonderful evening listening to music and things. Anyway, I'm waffling on, aren't I? Let's get on with it. I think what I'm going to do is say goodbye in a minute because I've got to go and pick up Hannah, and I've got to go and see my mum and dad and do some jobs for them. Press subscribe, please. It really helps me out a lot. Thank you everyone for supporting the channel, and the more subscribers I get and the more watch time I get, the better it is for the channel. I can grow it then and do more stuff for you, get more videos out there. I'll give you a quick update about Hannah's mum. She's improved a lot. She's moved hospitals and she's moving a little bit now. She's made some improvement after her stroke. If you don't know, she had a stroke. So Hannah's been spending time with her stepdad to keep him company because he's on his own. So she stays over at her stepdad's with the kids and keeps him company and goes and visits her mother. And that's why I can get out on my own camping on a Friday or Saturday night. And my dad, he's improved quite a lot as well. He's been having these nourishment drinks and he's out and about doing stuff again. Don't get me wrong, he's quite elderly, but he's doing stuff again. So things are on the up. Now, we've got to be positive, haven't we? I don't want to go on too much about that, but I know that some of you out there know them personally, and some of you have been watching the channel for a long time and know who I'm talking about. This mark on my face, I basically got it washing too hard. I had I don't know if it was a spot or a blackhead or something, and I was scrubbing it with a rough cloth, like a scouring pad thing. I didn't realise, but I ended up taking the skin off my face. So in case you're wondering what that is. Anyway, I don't want to go on too much. I'm going to keep filming, and I've got another song for you. So I'll see you next time. Thanks for coming. So this song's about basically early man from the Stone Age, gazing into fires, imagining things, painting and being creative. And that's what this is about. So I did the words. I think it's a lovely song. I've done it in opera. So this is an opera song. Bit different, but I hope you enjoy it. Anyway, listen to the song.
Lost in the shadows where time flows slow. Long ago, a lone traveler roamed. With a heart full of wonder, he wandered alone. until he discovered the entrance, a cave, his new home. Deep in the earth where the stillness prevails, a sanctuary hidden where the past tells its tales. Oh, echoing whispers come dance through the storm. In the heart of the shadows we are never alone. From wood-covered beasts to the figures we find, the stories of life forever entwined. With a call that resounded, he summoned the light. Fleeting doubts faded as the fire burned bright. In the flickering glow, creativity took flight, painting on the walls in the depth of the night. The hunts he once cherished immortalized there in shades of rich color, a vibrant affair. Oh, echoing whispers come dance through the storm. In the heart of the shadows we are never alone. From wool-covered beasts to the figures we find, the stories of life forever entwined. Ancestors walked where the mighty mammoth stood, gazing into the fire, igniting man's shoot. In the flicker of flames, humanity flies from dark to the dawn under vast open skies. Look deep into this earth we call home, where we found our worth. In the dark we once roamed, in shadows they danced with their hearts wrapped in fur. We hear the echoes of their dreams, a timeless stir. Oh, echoing whispers come dance through the storm. In the heart of the shadows we are never alone. From wool-covered beasts to the figures we find, the stories of life forever entwined. Carved in the silence, in the secret embrace, the traveler's journey, a trail we still trace. Through the ages we wander, united we'll stand as the echoes of time